I think where I want to switch gears in closing is you mentioned Christian evangelicals. And I think this is a very interesting point because yesterday, at the time of this recording, the New York Times came out to report that there was Project Esther, which was created by the same people who created Project 2025. But the more interesting idea that came out of that was this belief that there is a very strong Christian backing for the Zionist state that currently exists. And it's actually not Jewish people who are actively pushing for a Zionist state. Now bring in Donald Trump, a person who's been very interesting when it's come to this conflict, initially claiming to be able to bring peace to the world before he stepped into office, then claiming that the Palestinians should move elsewhere to a different country and should seek refuge elsewhere, and then having meetings and envoys with the Middle East and then selling them weapons. If you have a humanitarian concern, the only concern you have is that this conflict is only going to get worse if people are buying weapons and if people are rearming. Because what we understand is a lot of the allies to Hamas were shut down by Israel in the last year or so. But now where we stand, and particularly looking on forward to what's happening in particularly this genocide and particularly in the area, what do you make of Trump's contribution? And where do you think people should necessarily evaluate Trump?